सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तं गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं बुद्धो गुहायां सदसाद्विलक्षणम् ब्रह्मास्ति सत्यं परमद्वितीयं तदात्मनायोऽत्र वसेद्गुहायां पुनर्न तस्याङ्गगुहाप्रवेशः। The truth is existing, it is there. And it is said here, it is existing in your intellect. And that truth is neither the cause and nor the effect. See, it is existing in your intellect means what? In the creation, human beings, they have got this only instrument that can appreciate the truth about the universe. It is the intellect alone, the only instrument to find it out. Just like a dog and a cat, what do? They are born, they grow, keep roaming here and there, and they die. There is no question of their growth. I mean, growth with respect to understanding and all, happiness, etc. No. They just live their life. That's what the nature of the animals, insects, plants, for example, plants that don't even move. They are alive, definitely, but they do not have the capacity to move. They have not been given that freedom or the facility, you can say. They have not been given that facility to move around. But human beings, you can see human beings, they have got this decision-making faculty, which is called intellect. That's the reason why here it is said that the truth is there in your intellect. Doesn't mean the Lord is staying in your intellect. No, not like that. Whatever you understand in your intellect alone. And if that intellect can appreciate the truth, then that is the best thing that a human being can aspire for. Nothing more than that is possible in this creation. And if you happen to understand that what you have got is the best, then you will never have any dissatisfaction throughout your life. And that is possible. Scripture says that is possible, provided you do that. So now, truth which is free from cause and effect. See, This is not what generally people do. They just live their life. It is so difficult for them to mm, live, so difficult because they have to collect things from outside, put effort regularly, every day. They need to put effort to collect things in order to live. So this, in this particular activity, they remain engaged throughout their life, and that too, the secondary thing comes how to live comfortably. That comfortably, living comfortably, you keep putting effort. So you have been given the intellect, but what are you doing with it? You are engaged with things which are not going to exist forever. You are engaged in maintaining such a thing which also is not going to stay forever. You don't pay attention towards that. What do I mean? You pay attention to only your body. How to live comfortably means what? How long are you going to live? You don't pay attention towards that. So, a thing which is not going to stay forever, you are putting all your effort to maintain that, to keep it comfortable. So you don't try to understand the truth about things. That is what in the previous verses also it came. It's just like a cave, is full of darkness. Nothing dawns, nothing happens in the intellect. Anyway, but a person who is thinking in nature, he can imagine. See, the universe we experience, everybody experiences the universe. There is world, there is sun, there is moon, there are so many stars. Every star is a moon, every star is a sun-like thing. Sun, you can say, sun, almost all. Then there are living beings in this earth. There is air that is keeping the living beings alive. There are plants that are edible objects. People eat, live. So then there are things which are inert objects like clay, stone, so many things, air, fire, all these things are there. So why all these things are there? Who created all these things? Somebody in some corner of this world, he is definitely going to think. That is the reason why this knowledge is flowing. This knowledge is flowing down from the beginning. It has got to be there. That is the nature of this creation. Somebody will know this. Somebody will pay attention toward this. No doubt you are putting your effort and living, fine. But whatever effort you are putting your effort because things are outside. You don't pay attention towards that. So let me go for a morning walk. Let's say people go for morning walk these days. Okay, morning walk. Almost you will find all about morning walk. Our ancestors every day they walked throughout their life. Throughout their life they walked. It is forest all around. It is all forest and nothing else. You collect food, you walk. You go and fetch water, you walk. You keep walking. Entire life walking. But these days, especially, you have to walk because somebody is telling that you walk so that your body will remain fit. See, the change in the system, nothing wrong in walking with the body. What I mean is, you are walking because the earth is there. The road has been made because objects are there. You can't do anything. Can you construct a road without pebbles, without clay, without water? Yes, you are staying in a house these days. There was no house earlier. We are staying in houses, definitely. Concrete structure, we say, cement, etc. Without all these things being there, How can you live in a house? How can you construct a house? You don't pay attention towards this. This is what the nature of the intellect, I tell you. A thinking person, he discovers how without these objects, he cannot live. Nobody can live. No question of growth, no question of in a developed nation, etc. Developing nation, all these things they call. Hmm? What do you mean by development? Bringing about changes in the things that are given to you. All these things have been given. Gold, you call it. Gold, okay, gold. Precious metal, you see. For me, it is not a precious metal. It's not appeasing my hunger. Neither it is quenching my thirst. It's an object outside. It's fine. But anyway, these days, it has been made precious by the people. But that is also an object that is there in the creation. Gold, aluminium, steel. So all these things are there. Everything is useful in a certain way, definitely. There is nothing in this universe, I tell you, which is not useful in one way or other. Everything is useful. Similarly, you. That's why you are here. So, who will think about this? What is the result? Leave the result, what it will become. But at least you can think about it. That's why Shankaracharya, Bhagavan Shankaracharya, he has written, you think from where you came, who is your father, who is your mother. Think about the reality of these people. It's not that you are disrespecting them. You are only thinking about the truth. Suppose I say, I don't need to say, for my father says, suppose, you are my son, I am your father, and nothing more. If he says, suppose I ask him, you are not here in this earth. A time was there when you are not here in this earth. So who was my father? You won't have an answer, There has been instances in the epics written, Puranas are there. The child, the son is a brilliant person, he is a knowledgeable person, but the father is not. There have been cases. It can dawn to anybody, I tell you. If you want to think about it, the field is open. If you don't want to think, then you'll be drowned in these activities throughout your life. That will not end. Activities are not going to end. And you're taking care of your body and things around. That will also not going to end. That is also not going to end. So, just people live the way they live, and you also live the same way, so it's not in any way different. Then you have missed an opportunity, the opportunity of having an intellect, discriminating capacity, being endowed with this capacity. If you don't use it in the right way, then you have missed an opportunity. It has been said in the scripture, human being is an opportunity where a person can achieve the maximum. And that achievement is in the form of understanding and nothing else. That's why the verse here is saying in your intellect, the Lord is there. Lord is there in your intellect, means what? Whatever you understand, that understanding is very important. You just tell me what is very important in this world, what is very important in this universe. Think of it. Nobody thinks. You think. What is most important in this universe? You will find nothing, I tell you, because nothing is going to exist here. Nothing is very important. No food, no cloth, no house, no human being. How much brilliant the person may be. Nothing and nobody is very important in this universe. So it is your understanding. In the same society you will find someone is very much religious, and somebody entire life he keeps drinking. This is how the nature of the people. So understanding is different. Somebody understands that the wine is everything for him, nothing else. There are so many people, I tell you. Right? You go to the forest, you'll find all drowned in that their own activities. Hardly you'll find someone who is awake to this reality. So, in your intellect, the truth is there. Truth, the name of the truth is given as Brahma, okay? In the scripture, Brahma, it's called Brahma, means the biggest. And it is the best. So best, whatever is the best, it should be your conviction. Yes, this is the best. This is the best. You should be convinced about this being the best. Because you have understood everything else. When, see, leave alone the living beings, leave alone the things in the world. Anything from where this air, fire, water, space, all these things have come, there should be the best thing. Creator of the universe should be the best, whatever it is. Because without that you cannot imagine any creation. No question of human being, no question of fire, sun, etc. So whoever has created, this is what the opportunity given to you to think. So whoever has created the entire universe, that has got to be the best. And with respect to whatever is created, what about the nature of those things? Creation. What about the nature of the creation? Nature of the creation is nothing is going to be ever here. Human beings, starting from childhood till death, they will live. How long you don't know. How long you will live, neither it is known, neither it is given to human beings, not to plants, not to animals, nobody. Uncertainty factor being there, generally people live this much. Generally, the trees live this much. Generally, the elephant, the ants, the mosquitoes, all of them, they live this much. But before that also they can pass away. This is how the reality about the world, you experience this every day. The old is here, but the grandson passed away. The granddaughter passed away, but the grandfather is here. That is how it happens now and then, not all the time. So this is what the nature of the created, nature of the created objects. That means the creation. So creation is never permanent. Fine, creation is never permanent. Now, the cause of the creation, is it permanent then? Now, in that respect, you have to analyze one more thing. Now, when you are talking about the creation, what is the relationship between the creation and the creator? It will occur in your mind. If you are in the right direction, living a life that one should live without any conflict, relatively conflict-free life, if you are living, then you will be available for this type of analysis. Okay? So now, when the creation is there and you are thinking about the cause of the creation, what is the relationship between the cause of the creation and the creation? The cause of the creation, just like for example, the gold and ornaments. Ornaments are created objects and gold is the creator, you can say. From gold comes the ornaments. Now, gold has become, or gold looks like ornament. Gold is not different from ornament. Gold can stay without ornament, without being ornament. But ornament cannot exist without being gold. Similarly, why I am telling this? Because you cannot imagine someone or something above the creation. Hmm. Just like I am creating a pot, I am different from the pot. Similarly, you cannot imagine someone who is above the creation, someone is staying somewhere. It is all simply imagination, nothing else. So you have to put your logic to validate what the scripture says. You have to understand it thoroughly. So creator has got to be the creation. The gold has got to be the ornament. And even if it doesn't become the ornament, it remains the gold. Similarly, the truth has got to be free from the creation. Even if the creation doesn't exist, the truth remains. For the gold to remain, you do not need any ornaments. It remains by itself, being gold. Similarly, the truth is not affected by entire creation. Gold is never affected by the entire forms of the gold, necklace, etc., whatever, earring, necklace, bangles, and all. So the entire creation, whatever happens, the truth is not affected, and that truth is you. How that truth is myself? So you thought that you are so and so. Who told you you are so and so? People call you so and so. It's fine, because whatever they called me so and so. Such things are called by so many names. Human beings, everybody has got a name. In fact, nicknames also. 2 names, 3 names that people have. So this body has been given a name. See, every body in this world, human body I mean, all the bodies are body. Fine. One name alone, one name alone, no male, female body, that's all. Human body. One name for everybody. But even then, in order to differentiate between two people, names are given. X, Y, etc. Names are given. Fine, nothing wrong. But what should be your understanding? Names have been given, it's okay. But truth is, it is one thing alone. One thing alone. So, you were so and so a few minutes before. Now you became a body. It is the same body everywhere. That is what your being attracted towards a given name and form that goes away slowly. Then your son, father-daughter relationship, yes, these things are temporary relationships. That also you know slowly. Then what about your knowledge? Knowledges are you or not. All your knowledges, yes, that should be myself. So where is you in this body? Where are you in this body? So that sort of question when you analyze subject matter, when you analyze, you come to a situation where you understand that you are the same truth. You are the same truth. The wave is analyzing its source. It ends up being water. When wave is analyzing who I am, it ends up being water, or it ends up being ocean. The wave becomes ocean, you say. You see, the wave becomes ocean. Why? Because of its analysis. Unless you analyze, you remain the small wave and you become miserable. Oh, so I'll come and I'll go away. This sort of thinking will be there. Similarly, when you understand that you are the infinity, how do you understand your infinity? Just like give the example of water, wave staying in a given place, it is thinking I am ocean. It is true. Similarly, you are staying anywhere in this world, I tell you, anywhere. You can understand that you are the infinity. And in fact, everything is the infinity. Nothing is outside the infinity, doesn't exist. Something outside the infinity doesn't exist. You are that infinity. So where this understanding will take place? Same intellect. That is the reason why it is said that the truth is existing in your head. Intellect means what? Head. Truth is existing in your head. If you try to understand, you understand. If you don't understand, you'll miss the opportunity. So you being the infinity, free from birth and death, free from birth and death. The water became wave. Never the water, the water has never become the wave. Similarly, you have never become the human body. You have never become the human being. You means what? Consciousness. Consciousness has never become anything. Consciousness plus childhood, consciousness plus youth, consciousness plus old age, consciousness plus death. Consciousness remains the same. And before being born also, it was consciousness. You were in the form of consciousness. And after the death of this body also, it remains the same consciousness. Consciousness will never change whatsoever. And everything is same consciousness. Everybody is same consciousness. So it is free from cause and effect relationship. The truth is free from cause and effect relationship. It is for understanding that it has been given. Cause and effect relationship. This methodology is there to make you see the truth, that you are free from both cause and effect relationship. So, and then what? Well, if somebody understands himself as consciousness, infinity source, I understand myself as infinity. Will I lose my status of being father or son, daughter, etc., or husband, etc.? Will I lose my status? Why? Because I am a wave. Because I became ocean. Will I cease to exist being a wave? Will I stop being a wave? No. Wave will be there like wave. Doesn't matter. But I understand that wave is no more the reality. The reality is water alone. Just like, for example, I try to see what is the nature of the nose and the ear. Nose and the ear, two things are there. But I understand only one thing. It is all flesh alone. Both are flesh alone. But both are flesh. But the jobs are different. Let the jobs be different. But the truth being one doesn't come to an end. Truth is both are flesh definitely, but they have become ear and nose. Fine, nothing wrong. So being the universe and being different is not a problem. When it doesn't become a problem, you become free from all the problems I tell you. The universe shouldn't become a problem for you because you have to transact with the society till your death. So the way the body behaves, the way the outside world changes, we have gone through so many changes. And rest of the life also will go through varieties of changes. We will be witness to so many things that are changing outside, that will change in your body. You are bound to witness because instrument is given to you. Sense organs are given, mind is given, so you are bound to experience all these things. So when you experience all these things, you should have the disposition to appreciate that truth appears like this alone. Let there be so many waves, I can see the water. I went to Puri, or any ocean for that matter. I went near the ocean. Last year I went there and I saw same water, same waves. Not the same waves, but the same water. It is the same water looking like so many waves. All the time it will look like this. Similarly, the entire universe, whichever form it can take, it is the same truth alone. I don't wonder for anything. Everything is beautiful the way it is. Every wave is beautiful. Every golden object is beautiful because it is gold alone. Similarly, I can appreciate the Lord everywhere. Appreciation, it has to take place in the mind. That's why it is the intellect. So teaching is not for the legs and eyes and ears, etc. Teaching is meant for the mind, appreciation of the truth. So if you are available for the subject matter, your understanding will grow slowly. If you are available, so making oneself available is very important thing. People are very sure about their life. That's why they don't get up early in the morning. Earlier, when there was no electricity, everybody got up early in the morning. But today, these days, what happens? Nobody gets up because everybody is so sure to exist here in this world. But those who are waiting for their death because of some disease or old age, ask them, what about the life? Either they will be frustrated, depressed. Hardly there will be someone who will be smiling because I didn't lose anything. By being born in this world, I didn't lose anything. Neither I benefited from being this. Of course, one benefit I got is being a human being. That's it. Nothing else I need, I tell you. Being human being, it's the grace of the Lord. And because I didn't become a frog, didn't become a donkey, I became a human being. And not it's my decision. Lord's grace, simply Lord's grace. So, being a human being, I'm happy. What I have got is meaningless. What sort of knowledge I have got, that's meaningless. This knowledge has got to be there. Whatever the Lord has made me, I am perfect. And along with that, whatever the Lord has made to anybody, that is also perfect. I do not I devalue anybody in this world. I don't underestimate anybody in this world. Everybody is perfect in the creation. Everything was perfect earlier also. In the future also, whatever will happen, it will remain perfect. So, anybody who has this identification, earlier I thought I was Mr. So-and-so, now I understand I am the infinity plus Mr. So-and-so. No problem. So see the difference. Earlier I thought that I was Mr. So-and-so alone. Now I understand that I am the infinity, the source of the entire universe, plus Mr. So-and-so. Why plus Mr. So-and-so then? Because the Lord's wish. Truth only is one. But why there is air, fire, etc.? Because these things are there similarly, just like the air, fire, etc. You have been given a name. Why you have not given the name Y? You have been given the name X. Whatever you understand is the Lord. Unseen factor. I am 100% happy with whatever this body is, whatever this mind is, because it has been made like this. Look at your face in the mirror. After this teaching, I tell you, before this teaching, you will say this beautiful. My look is beautiful. Now, after this teaching, it will be beautiful, provided along with another understanding. It will be beautiful definitely, but with another understanding. The Lord has made this body like this, the face like this. The Lord has made this face. It's beautiful. Yes, it was beautiful earlier. Today also it is beautiful because Lord's creation. That is what a jump in the understanding, I tell you. It's not a small thing to happen. So, analysis instrument is given to you, the intellect. You are free to use the way you like. Opportunity is given for once, and time is running out definitely. If there will be some guarantee that I will live for suppose another 100 years, 200 years, or 500 years, then what would the human beings do you? You can understand. When this fellow will die, he doesn't know, but doing so many wrong things. So almost nobody pays attention towards this, and they live miserably. You can't do anything about it. So, if you are available for this knowledge, nobody will stop. If you are not available for this knowledge, nobody can help. It all depends upon your decision. So, and then it says, if somebody has got the knowledge of infinity as oneself, he doesn't come again. He is not reborn. That's what the statement. But the rebirth will happen provided something is to be there to be born. The creation itself doesn't exist. What is the question of birth? There is no birth, no death earlier. There is no birth, no death now. So what is the question of being born? So all this desires have been fulfilled in one stroke. So that is what the revelation in the scripture. If you keep going in the right direction, it's a matter of time that you understand this. Rest of the time we'll meditate, sit straight, close your eyes. I'll take the names of various parts of the body. Look at those parts. Left foot, the toes. Left knee. Left thigh. Right foot, the toes. Right knee. Right thigh. Stomach. Chest. Back. Right palm fingers, right elbow, right arm, right shoulder, left palm fingers, left elbow, left arm, left shoulder, neck, back side of the head, right ear, right cheek, left ear, left cheek, mouth, nose, right eye, left eye, forehead, top of the head, the hair, the entire body. This body is an opportunity to do the best, to get the best, because the discriminating capacity has been given. Human beings have been given the discriminating capacity. Analysis, the capacity to analyze has been given. Given this capacity, the human being can achieve the maximum. So that is the reason why it's an opportunity. Dogs, cats, elephants, they also live in this world, but they do not have the capacity to think what is right, wrong, etc. So never to miss the opportunity. Never to devalue oneself. Never to belittle oneself. I keep encouraging myself in every situation so that I can grow in the right direction. I put every day all my efforts. Look how the air is entering into his body through the nostrils, through the nose, keeping the body alive. Grace of the Lord. I didn't want to breathe. Nobody breathes actually. Breathing takes place. Lord's wish alone. So be grateful to the Lord air, because of which everybody is alive. Just pay attention. Don't control. Mental worship. Imagine any form of the Lord. It will take close to this reality. That is the reason why this mental worship is given. It will take you close to the reality. So imagine any form of the Lord. Lord being all pervasive is bound to be there in your imagined form also. Put a flower at the feet of the Lord, prostrate and pray, O Lord, give me the capacity to accept whatever I cannot change. Give me the capacity to change whatever I can, and may I know in each and every situation what I can change and what I cannot change. Showing respect to the Lord by your salutations. Om Namah Shivaya, I am chanting, repeating the name. Again and again doing salutations. That's the meaning of Om Namah Shivaya. You just hear it. By hearing itself, the chanting takes place. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 There is nothing outside and inside in that dream. We have dreamt so many times. Inside the dream, it looks like there is outside and inside, but actually there is no outside and inside. It is all one consciousness alone that looks like outside and inside. I find myself in the dream also. Things around. Mountain, other people, river. So many things I find in the dream, but nothing is true. Seeing things in the dream takes place, but when I wake up, I understand that nothing is true except consciousness. Similarly, the entire universe is nothing but one consciousness, looks like so many things. Consciousness alone looks like living beings, inert objects, sun, moon. The entire universe is one consciousness alone. I am that consciousness. Everything is that consciousness. Infinity is the nature of the consciousness. There is no end to infinity. Means there is no end. Just like space. My nature is infinity. Everybody is infinity. Free from birth and death. Free from sorrow. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimmahishaha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Vrashatu Parjanyah Prithivi Sasashalini Deshoyam Kshovarahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaha Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांती शांती शांती. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.